gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well...
Hey. Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just damning from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourself.
I'm out
Deny!
I'm all stopped up!
Where are you going?
Severing wind! Take this!
Do it!
There you go! Astral energy!
Say no more. Shut!
Well done!
You're mine!
Here goes!
Point flash! Slash him!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Yeah.
Hey. You don't say.
Well...
Well? How?
Oh, wow!
So then...
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Finally made it.
I feel like somebody's watching us. Oh?
What? Yes! Just great.
What?
Yes!
Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately? Always good to be back in familiar territory.
finally made it.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans, too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
You think about it. Thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes, and yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Haros.
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shionne?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zeugles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I don't see any enemies around here.
I just wanted to go back. To Dena. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Live for me.
No. Leori. No!
The thorns just keep growing back. If this keeps up, then...
Please wake up, Xion! Come back to us!
I'm alone. Alone? I'm completely alone.
You're wrong.
Elfin!
She thinks we left her all alone. She can't see us or hear us. All of this. It's because I pulled away from you. Because I couldn't hold on to you. Shion. But you're not alone anymore. Law's here. And Rinwell too. Kisara. And Dohalim. And so am I. Believe me when I say, you are not alone. So please, don't give up on us. We will bear your thorns together. I swear it. Shion.
Alvin!
How many times do I have to tell you? Not to be so careless.
There is no more time for us to rest.
Let us finish this. I entrust this blade to you once more.
Let's go. Volron is waiting.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almadria showed up. I hated Almadria for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Rinwell, it was Almadria who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
Yes.
What? I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew. Good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almeidrea killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. Start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balseph, too. You saw her, right, Xion? Xion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, Did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that statement actually means.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Yes!
Well... Right.
Very nice. Yes!
Right!
Just a minute.
What?
Yes!
Great! Whew.
Hey.
No way!
Oh? Hey!
Sorry. How? Amazing!
Yes!
Hey. What?
Very nice.
Alphen! She owns stuffing bread with mabo curry!
Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Jill, you're hooked on that stuff. Always good to be back in familiar territory. Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's...
No way.
All right? You don't say. Stay calm.
Huh?
Good.
Sure.
Perhaps you shouldn't have gotten your hopes up.
I felt moved by people whose love transcended the boundaries of race. I wanted to hope.
I can see why you'd feel that way, I suppose.
Huh?
Ridiculous.
Got it.
Right.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely... Zeugles. I would reckon.
I mean, other than them. That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing with airborne targets.
Severing wind! Slide! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let him mark me!
All yours! You picked the wrong fight!
Get on in there!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Sovereign Alpha! You're finished! Try harder!
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
And I promise I'll always be here.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Save you!
Deny! Take this!
Can't move! I couldn't make it in time.
Resonate with can't get out of this!
This is some punishment.
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Now!
It's so long! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'll bring you back from death's
Here
abyss.
I come! Lewis, get hit!
Resuscitation! Get on in there!
Take the
I
flame
never
inside
miss!
me! Yours to be let free!
Between heaven and
Dragon
earth!
Swarm!
Searing flame! A
You're
whale of
finished!
deadly lightning! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
Now!
There's still more to go.
There! One more! Radiant!
Done!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Ready and ready!
Is this it?
Imbue this vanquished soul with love to me! Armor won't save you!
Dance in the
What
wind!
was I thinking?
Beckoning to everlasting
cascade!
darkness! Negative gate!
Arts requires complete focus!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Came between heaven and earth! Resuscitation! Ready!
Not done yet!
I'm all about magic and dance!
Rendering you a bloody
Wind!
holiday!
Void Blast!
A thrilling performance.
Run!
Is this what real pain feels like?
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Pieces!
Bathed in blood.
Not done yet!
contained.
I'm all stuffed up!
No, it won't end like this.
Stay away from my friend! Try harder! My turn!
Indeed, its vanquished soul was lost.
I can handle it!
Win! Void Flash!
On your
Confiscated!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
You're on! I'm not done! Burn in hell! I'm not done! I'm not done! Win!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Negative J! Denied!
On your knees.
Now you see what I can do!
Take this! Dragon you apart! Win!
Bloody howling!
Slice! Luna Rongo! Severing Wind!
I never miss!
Void Flash!
Begin!
Take it!
A mock!
You're on!
It looks like you got this recovered!
I'm not done!
You!
Burn in hell! You're mine!
They might
Dragon
Dragon
Ball!
Blade!
I'm not done!
Anything in armor is all mine! We're armor will save you!
Slice!
There you go! Don't let out!
Take it! Tempt it! Take this!
Now! Hasten!
Shion!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to action!
I'll bring you back from death to
Purge
malevolence!
everlasting
Arctic
dark. Negative
waterfall!
change.
In here! I'll be
Not
saving
gonna
you!
take this!
Got it! Now the chance!
Resonate with the earth!
I never miss! Raging Cascade! Here's a healing art! First aid! I'm all messed up! A wailing candy of lightning! They're not playing around!
Resonate with the earth!
Free Lancer! Too much to handle? Dance in the wind!
Slice!
A wailing candy of
Luna
lightning!
Rongo! Void Flash!
Radiant Sunlight
This one's all
Emerging!
mine.
Burn in hell!
Bloody
Take it!
Gravitas Field!
on your knees!
Here goes! Purge
I'm not
Malevolence!
done!
Arctic Waterfall!
Now you see what I can do!
Freeze Lancer! Dance
Far
in the
enough!
wind!
I'm not done!
Air thrust!
We've got him on the run!
Don't get caught!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Divine Savior! Spirit Blade! Reload!
Severing Wind! It's wide open!
It won't escape me!
Take this! I'm not done!
I'm ready! Magic is out! Where are you going?
Sword Lane Alpha!
Take this!
It's over!
In here!
I'm not done!
Annihilation!
Lewis, the flame inside needs yours to be let free!
On your
A
knees!
wailing candy of lightning! Seal! Mega Ray!
Raise you
Annihilation!
Slice!
Back into the fray!
Luna Rongo!
Thunder Field!
You're mine!
Forward
You're
action
on!
from
Ignite!
Resonate with the earth!
That move!
Dragon! Here comes the big one!
Bloody
I'll smash you!
Chain between heaven and earth! Radiant Expert coming through! Radiant Pierce!
Win!
Dance in the wind!
I'm ready!
Radiant
River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
finally made it.
Hello. I see. Oh. What?
Oh?
I see.
Yeah.
But why Volron's whereabouts? Don't they know where their own sovereign is?
Considering we've come across him the world over, he's likely been operating on his own for a while now.
Maybe even his own subordinates were just toys to him.
You finally made it.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like...
Yeah!
Sure. How did it come to this?
You're a beautiful woman, Xion. That's a good thing, right?
Wait, Kisara. Hey, Kisara! How did it come to this?
I may have exerted myself a little too much today.
I'll see you again tomorrow. Well, off we go.
Hi, Hoodle!
No escape!
Primed and ready! Here! Where are you going? Supernova! Photon charge level! Freeze Lancer!
Severing wing! Void flash!
Thrust!
I'm ready to rondo!
This one's got your name on it!
To action! A merry distraction.
Now!
There's still more to go!
Void flash! You're finished!
Take this!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Just land inside me! Yours to be let free!
Banshee of Light!
Air pressure!
Radiant! No more playing nice! I'm ready between heaven and earth! A wailing Banshee of Lightning!
The heavens must be smiling. That thing looks like trouble. Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it. This one will be difficult to predict.
Taking between heaven and earth. A wailing Yancy of lightning. Insects should stay on the ground. Hold on to your heart. The flashing part's their weak point.
Burn in hell!
Here, let's go.
Take this!
Magna Ray!
Dragon's War!
Thank you! Magna Ray!
I'm ready!
Law! Get toasty!
Bird strike! I'll take you all on! Take this! Slice! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Searing Flame! Reload!
You're mine!
I never miss!
Of regeneration!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Non-champion!
Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Dragon
Let me
Form!
help! First aid!
Severing Wing! This one's all mine!
I'm out of ammo!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation!
Blue escape! Take this!
I'm
ready! Longo!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Now! You're mine!
Whoa!
You picked the wrong fight!
In here! One more!
Can't get out of this!
Is this it?
I couldn't make it in time.
More where that came from!
From beyond,
This
imbued in vanquished soul.
Here! This one's mine! Magic advance! Freeze Lancer! You get the dead!
You're mine! Dragon's Form!
Fuck
you!
Negative blah blah blah!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Simply incredible.
Annihilation! Lightning! Downfall! Lightning condemned! Thunderbolt! Flame! More where that came from!
Is this what real pain feels like? Forgive me. This is my
Sweet
fault.
now, I'll bring you back from your dreams! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Bloody
One more resuscitation!
I owe you.
Gravitas field!
Blue escape!
So weak!
Quit pushing yourself and get behind us!
I'll be right as rain in no time!
You're on!
I never miss! Sleep now! There! This is one!
Here I come! Try harder! Non-champ! Blue escape!
Searing flame!
Severing Wind! Strike! Point flash! No further! You're on!
Nothing gets by me!
Negative state! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Let me see what I
can do!
Like astral energy!
Burn! You're mine! Dragon!
Hold on to your art! Here I come!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Raging Cascade! Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Can you take it?
There! Here, let me help.
Elusive deity!
Another
way! Down on the ground!
Radiant dance in the wind! Air thrust! Back into the fray!
Save you!
Light master dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Negative
The chain between heaven and earth! This one's mine!
Air
Take
pressure!
this!
Rending you apart!
Radiant pierce! Hurry! I'm ready!
I'm ready!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! You're mine! Dragon Form!
Searing flame!
Blue escape! Burn!
So there you go!
much! Severing wind! Void flash!
Here's a healing arm!
Can you take it? I can carve through one!
I owe you one! Mirage!
On your knees.
Radiant Pierce! Back into the flow!
I'm not done!
Mega Ray! It's weakened!
This ends now! This one's all mine! Burn in hell! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Dance on the wind!
I'm ready! This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do
Watch
best!
yourself. I sense incredible power.
That move!
Here comes the big one!
Far enough!
Dragon!
Here, let me help!
Try harder! This time! Burn in hell!
Take this!
Take this! Move it again!
Bloody hell!
It looks like you got this one covered!
Can't get out of this!
I'm out of ammo! Back into the
Void flash!
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Use the deity!
Severing wind!
Pile driver!
Got it!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here I go! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I can feel my precision improving.
Judge... Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Always loved the sound of hammers banging away.
Sure. Just great.
Well... I'm really tired today for some reason. Anyway, I should get to work on dinner.
Oh, we already started.
We've got it covered tonight, Kisara. Just relax and leave it to us.
I see. Well, I'll leave it to you then. We don't have a lot of ingredients though, so don't go overboard, okay? Guess I'll do some laundry instead. What are you two doing?
What does it look like? We're doing laundry. Obviously.
Yeah, I guess you are. You're not trying to clean them by smacking them around again, are you?
Of course not. I have a good memory. Once someone yells at me, I don't forget it.
He's fine, Kisara. I've been keeping an eye on him, and there haven't been any problems.
Oh, good. If you say so, Alphen, then I have nothing to worry about.
Hey, how come you don't trust me when I say it?
Just don't squeeze too hard or else you'll damage the fabric, okay?
Yeah, I get it. You know, if you keep making that face, it's gonna stick that way.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, if there's nothing for me to do, I guess I'll head back. I suppose I should take this as a sign of how much they've all grown, but... Oh, Dohalim. What are you doing here?
Simply admiring our campfire as I await dinner. I find watching the flames dance can be rather inspiring.
Just the same as always, then. Although I'm sort of relieved.
Oh? And here I thought you were planning to scold me.
Why? Did you want to be scolded too?
No, I wasn't saying that. The night is aglow with star and firelight. Yet what I hold most dear are the words of a friend.
That's not like your usual poetry. Are you...
Brimming is thy soul with words yet unspoken.
Okay, I get it. You want me to talk to you about it.
To hear your words of worry, I can but sit and wait.
I said I get it. I guess I'm just struggling with how capable everyone's become these days. I'm proud of them, but I'm not sure what I contribute to the team anymore. So, I guess it's been troubling me a bit. They don't need me for chores or fighting anymore. And I don't have much in the way of feminine charm. But aside from being a soldier, do I have anything else to offer? And if not, then what good am I? I can't help worrying about it.
Lost though you may be, with utopia but a dream. Life without you would be no life at all.
Dohalim, you're right. I still have Miguel's dream left to fulfill, and we still have the fight ahead of us to overcome.
With you by my side, even the bitter times can taste sweet.
Okay, I think that's enough poetry for one day.
Hey, dinner's ready! Wow, you look really happy, Kisara.
Oh? I'm just excited to see what you two have cooked up. Now let's sit down and enjoy it already. Dohalim, all of your replies last night were poems. What was that all about?
I suppose I was struck with poetic inspiration. Did it strike your fancy?
Yes. I found it to be quite elegant.
I'm afraid my memory of them is a bit faint. Could I trouble you to recite them for me?
No, you cannot. Remember them yourself.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Yeah.
How?
Huh? Well...
Hey!
armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms and... No one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Come on!
Leave the sword!
Negative hit!
Not on my watch! Raging Cascade!
Negative hit! Try harder! I have no limits!
Here's a healing art!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying? You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I'm all stuffed up.
Take this! Burn it all!
I'll face you. Elusive
Severed
Fiend.
wing! Take it! Mirage!
No further.
Vacuum blade!
This one's mine.
Take this!
Leave the enemy's arms to me. Do it.
In an instant! Impact Cross!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Annihilation! What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories. They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Let's see what you've got. Here I come! Go time! Shine! Radiant light! Come one, come all! Regenerate! I owe you one.
Sleep now.
You picked the wrong fight!
Get
I owe
out
you
there
one.
with the others.
Strike!
Thunderblade!
Is this it?
I couldn't make it in time. I'll bring you back from
Carve
death
through armor!
Another fucking No more playing nice!
Not done yet!
Lightning to death!
Take this!
Thunderblade! A chain
I'm not
between
done!
heaven and earth!
There!
Death abyss! Divine! I'll bring you back from death
Take
abyss!
this! I'm not done!
Eat first! Raging cascade!
I'm not done!
Here! Get on in there
Shivering
with the
wind!
others!
Elusive deity! You're on! I still got a ways to go!
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
You sure you still want to press forward? If something happened to... It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Right, here goes! Here I come!
I shall ensure you survive this!
Take this! Miran! Bloody There!
One more!
Take this!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Take it!
My turn!
Go!
Can you take it?
Tempt it!
This one's mine!
It's too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Fly!
This is it!
Miran!
Can't this
Resonate with the earth!
Stalagma! Ice prison! I'm ready for the next battle! Hey, look at that enemy!
This one will be difficult to predict.
You picked the wrong fight!
Raging
You're mine!
Here's a healing arm!
We got flyers!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle this one!
All yours! You're finished!
Raging cascade!
Penumbra!
Now! Amazing! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Take it!
My turn!
Go! And again!
Damn it!
Confiscated!
It's on!
Downfall!
Can't get out of this!
Light astral raging cascade! Burn up!
Burn! Dragon Form! Vacuum Blade!
Eagle Ray!
There!
Feel! More for the stop time! I'm ready! Feel! This one's mine!
Dragon Form!
Eagle Ray!
Vacuum Blade!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about
be real lucky!
I see supplies and other signs people were living here.
Right, here goes! I'm not done!
Radiant, look here!
Severing wind! Lunar Rondo!
Here! A chain between heaven and earth! Annihilation! A wave of lightning!
You're mine! There!
Anything in order is all mine! I'm all stopped up!
Astral Art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Armor won't save you!
Here
I come!
Feel!
You're finished!
This'll come in handy!
Resonate
Wind!
with the earth!
Now,
Strike! Lunar Rondo! Here I come! Ignite!
Negative
Get
gate!
to that way!
Here I come!
This is it!
I'm not done! I have no limits!
I'm ready!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and...
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Hey! New equipment!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Where are you going?
Rotating pile driver.
Far enough! Lightning orb!
Severing Piston!
Whoa!
Easy ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
And the pummeling to me!
Confiscated!
Soaring blast!
Escape!
Take this!
We should turn the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Who wants to die next?
Because I can't get out of this!
Now for something special!
Force blast!
Now! Radiant Frozen
Hammer!
Well then, let's keep moving. Dispose of the trash.
Here's a healing! A wailing banshee of lightning!
This one's all mine! Slice!
You got company!
Void Blast! Lunar Rondo! Struck!
Radiant Pierce!
Struck! Eat dirt!
I can handle it!
You're mine! Dragon Form!
Do it! Double beam!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Denizen! You don't mess around!
Remove!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Let's refrain from losing.
We got some good... equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissalma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shionne... These thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shionne?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, They're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The red woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... There has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Ready and ready! I'm not done! Can you take it?
Reload! I never miss! Raging Storm!
I'm not done! Let's go!
Here it goes!
Mirage!
Razor Cyclone! Don't mind if I do! Annihilation!
The airborne scout.
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
My turn!
Radiant
Win!
Storm! Now!
Void Flush! Totally! In an instant! Impact Flush!
Any injuries? Little help!
Can't get out of this!
You're mine!
Raging Cascade! Let them mark
Down the blade!
Everlasting bounce!
Burn!
Soaring blast!
Take
Out of
this!
ammo! Back into the
No
fray!
escape!
Prepare to be
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Right, here goes! Take cover, face me!
Never miss!
Dragon Swarm!
Radiant
Covering wind! Mirage!
Florida! Do it! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Lightning
My
Condenser!
turn!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Now!
Shion, can you...
Frozen!
Hammer!
My turn! I'm not...
Annihilation! Lightning has an inner!
No escape!
Now!
My turn! Take this!
Lightning!
I'm not done!
Downfall! This
Win!
one's mine!
Right, I'm ready!
Out of astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory!
We are the flame inside me!
Naturally.
You're the key, let free!
Rotating
Rondo!
I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
La,
Yeah, we're getting close.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! Damn it!
Radiant
You're mine!
Immunity!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Megasonic Thrust!
Do it! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
A whirling Do it! Winds of heaven!
Down on the ground!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
I'll take you all off! Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
Elusive Finish!
Between heaven and earth! Annihilation! A wailing divide! Where are you going?
Take this! There!
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fast?
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Scream.
Not a chance! Take this! This one's all mine! Point Flash!
Do it!
Take!
Blow them away!
Onward and upward.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come! No escape! Double Demon Fang!
Between heaven and earth! In the sky, it's
Rising
mine!
Wyvern!
A wailing
Take
frenzy
this!
of lightning!
Slice!
Come out of it!
Take this! Ignite! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Vacuum
Now!
Blade!
Redwell! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! Thank goodness we won!
Coming through! Resonate with the earth!
It's a lot of fun!
Here!
Megasonic Thrust!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Escape!
Where are you going?
Shine! It's
Radiant
over!
light! Force of regeneration!
You're
Regenerate!
mine! Strike! No! Can't end here!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Celestial hammer!
Rending you apart!
Not on my watch!
All in all, I can carve through armor! Forward up!
Not done yet!
Air pressure!
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
You know, keep training.
Point Flash!
Annihilation!
Mirage!
Wow! Look what I just found.
My word. This must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan. Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Heros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Heros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Finally. If... Only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
It's gigantic.
I'd say we're...
No choice. Here I come! Severing wind! Now, roll it freely!
Take it down!
Is it in a bind? It's time to get out of the
Now!
way!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I didn't think you had it in here.
Focus. Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Another one down.
Your skills are admirable.
We've reached our destination. I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Ignite!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Dragon Swarm!
The flashing part's their weak point. Where are you going?
It's over!
Between annihilation!
Dragon Swarm!
I can carve through armor!
This isn't looking good! Strike!
I'm in your deck, Goku.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Lightning
willing. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Here I come! Struck! Dragon Form! Prepare to be sealed!
Raging not in your dreams!
Vacuum Blade! Now I can let loose!
Take Soaring Blast!
Easter! You're mine! Dragon Form!
Hitting what?
I'm knocked up!
Soaring Blast! Through armor!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Try harder!
I'm out of
Here I
ammo!
come.
I'm all stuck!
Dragon Form!
Annihilation!
Ready to go! Soaring Blast!
Now! Take it! I'm knocked up!
A chain between heaven and
There.
earth! Here! A wailing beauty of lightning!
No escape!
Where are you going? Blah, blah, blah. Here! Not away!
Negative gate!
Lightning!
Reflect on
It
that.
looks like you got this.
Can't move! Forgive me. This is my Soaring Blast!
A whirling trouble.
Thank you.
Winds of heaven! First, cyclone! Blah, blah, blah. Sleep now.
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Vacuum Blade!
Great arch shield!
Wind! Severing Wind! You're mine!
Not on my watch!
You're finished!
Here's a healing arc!
Here I
Heaven
come.
and earth!
No
Whirling
escape!
beauty of lightning! I'm all
Severing
stuck.
Wind!
Mega ray! Here I go! Let the wheel!
Burn in hell! Here I come! Dragon Form!
There you go! Don't let up!
No escape!
Take this!
It's over!
I'll
Take
be
this.
saving this
No! Can't get here!
I couldn't make it in time. Anything in armor is all mine!
Mega ray! Cyclone! Air blast!
No dawn shall break this night.
Where are you going?
You're mine! Dragon Form!
Radiant Blast! Photon Blast! Cyclone! Hellspit! Searing Flame! Radiant
I'm ready.
Nova!
To me.
Dohaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Here I come!
Mega ray!
Dragon Form!
Negative
Down.
gate!
Feel another
I
move!
can carve through armor!
Back into the fray! More for the top high! Annihilation!
Such unadulterated fury!
Ready!
Can't get out of this!
More where that came from!
More sequels?
Keep calm and take them down!
I'm knocked up!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Try harder! Not a chance! I'm knocked up! This one's all mine! Lunar Rondo! Oh no! Can't get... Here!
One at a time! Air thrust!
There! You'll pay for that!
Move!
Here comes the big one! Can't move!
Back from death's abyss!
Everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Rending you apart.
Searing flame!
Your hands now.
Now I can let loose!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Armor won't save you.
Let the marksman handle this!
Vacuum Blade!
Seal!
Dragon Form!
Resuscitation! I never miss!
Dragon
To
Form!
the fray!
Stay away from my friend! Ignite!
Get you up!
You're mine! Dragon Form!
Bloody holiday.
Wind Astrolator! Up
From beyond, imbue this vanquish.
Can't move from beyond. It's time.
A wailing to
This is some punishment.
I'm sorry.
I'm not done yet!
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
It's one enormous stray.
This won't be easy.
Take this!
Don't be such a pessimist.
You're mine!
Anything in armor is all
I
mine!
think I'll pass on the handshake.
Not a chance!
The flashing part's their weak point.
Vacuum blade!
I'm nearly done for. A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it. Denied!
Soaring blow! Eagle ray can't get out of this!
Lightning orb! I never miss!
Try harder! Now!
Dance in the wind!
With the earth!
Not today!
Dragon
Form! Dragon Form!
Armor won't save you!
There you go! Don't let up!
Take this!
Regenerate!
Try harder!
Don't suffer in silence.
Dragon Form!
Between heaven and earth!
Hold nothing back!
A wailing glacial lightning! Arch field!
You up.
Divine arch
Bloody howling! I couldn't make it in time.
Nice work!
Beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Regeneration!
Ready and ready!
It's in your hands now.
Annihilation!
Station!
I'll bring you back from death to this!
Try harder! Not a chance!
A whirling
Dragon Form!
winds of heaven! First form and again!
Strike!
Annihilation! This is in the sky is gone!
Elusive deity!
You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning and all expert coming through!
Soaring blood!
Dragon
One more
Form!
time!
Amazing!
Dance!
Here's a healing arc!
Strike!
Not in your dreams!
Okay, here I go!
Got it!
Take this!
Now's our chance! Geo Force! Lightning
Vacuum blade!
Demon Blade!
Thunder Blade! Between heaven and earth! Annihilation! A wailing glacial lightning!
I could do without this pain!
I never miss!
Take this!
Radiant Spear! Shining Supernova!
They were... For my friends!
Showtime!
A whirling force of regeneration!
Take this!
Winds of heaven! First form!
Regenerate!
Feel!
Armor
won't save you!
Allow me to help you.
Burn in hell!
Another incantation ruined.
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Sword!
Dash! Dragon Swarm!
The fluidity of your movement simply is in your hands now.
Come on! Try harder! Here I come!
Dad!
Take it! You'll pay for that!
I'm out of ammo!
I'll grind you into dust! Imbue this vanquished soul with life! See what I can keep. Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Right.
No escape!
Green natural energy! Raging cascade!
The earth throbs in peril.
Searing flash!
Take this!
Air thrust!
Resonate with the
Bring you
earth!
back from death to
Stalagmite!
bed.
Rending you apart!
Hold on to your art. Here I come! I'm all built up! Raging cascade!
Take it!
Now!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Chain between heaven and earth!
Take it!
Reload!
Seeing pile timer!
Searing flame!
Back to blade!
Anything in armor is incredible power!
Winds of heaven!
Here I come! Burn in hell!
More incoming! Magic is there!
Being interrupted.
Here I come! No escape!
I'm all stuffed up! Annihilation! I never miss! Razor Titan! Here, let me help!
Shattering of pieces!
It's in your hands now.
It's about to strike! Bring you back from death to live!
Look sharp! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Bring you back from death to live!
I'm gonna need more of that medicine, and more of it or I'll burn out!
Nothing gets by me! Here I go!
Forgive me.
Soaring blast! Never see what I can do! Take it!
Arcade waterfall!
Burn!
In here!
Take it!
Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm! Dash!
More with that! Lightning!
Negative
Here!
resonate. With the
I'll bring you back from death to this! Resuscitation! The enemy is going all out! Can't be happening! Lightning! Ready to
It's
go!
gonna attack!
Right, one down! Far enough! Resuscitation! Not in your dreams!
Here I come! Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
shattering of pieces! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Prepare to be seen! Now you see what I... On the ground!
Take it away!
As impressive as always.
Here I will go.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Fiona
Actually look flustered.
I'll bring you back from death to this. My astral resuscitation. A whirling struggle.
I'm not done yet!
Radiant Peter! I'll bring you back
You're
from death
mine!
to this.
Dragon Swarm!
Resuscitation! A wailing lightning!
Try harder! My turn!
I can handle it!
I'm not done!
I'm all done up! I never miss! First form!
Down on the ground! This one's all mine! Not today! Demon Blast! Watch yourself! Ready and ready! Incredible power! No further!
That move!
In here, not in your dreams!
Here comes a big one! Negative gate! That's it!
Seal! Radiant
Rending you apart!
Searing flame! Reload! Searing flame! Reload! Maelstrom!
I'm not done!
It looks like you got this one covered!
Dragon armor won't save you! We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
In here!
You're mine!
Together!
I'm not done!
Raging storm! Radiant up here!
I'll face you!
Came between heaven and earth!
Now we're not escape! Elusive deity!
A whirling struggle!
Try harder!
I never miss!
My turn! Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
I'll bring you back from death to this!
Dragon Swarm!
Now you see what I can do!
Vacuum Blade! It's over!
Is
this what real pain feels like?
Rending you!
The enemy is going all out! More pile!
Imbue this vanquished soul! Take this!
Sealed! Let's get you all out the way!
No dawn shall break this night! From beyond,
Chinese
imbue this
supernova!
vanquished soul with life!
Now you see what I can do!
Up and at 'em! Let's go! Magic Kazam! Free Lancer! You get it! Here's the healing arm!
You're mine!
Thanks! Thunderblade!
Seismic rupture!
Down on the ground!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me!
Back the flame inside me, yours to be let free! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Rock!
My exploits are bearing fruit. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I think Hootle senses something.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads. Well... Oof. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! What?
Right. Afraid not.
Right.
Yeah!